5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
I haven't even seen like one girl with blue black hair, and all the guys spend all day surfing and swimming. That whole bizarre physical culture sun worshipping deal.
Well, that sounds fairly hot. So anyway, I was crazy checking my pager all day because I figured you'd call and you didn't.
I was dying to call you at lunch, but the cell phones are banned at the school, and like the kids just don't care. You know, they just can't see that they've lost their civil liberties. Probably because they have so much sunstroke, they're like permanently wasted.
Ruby?
Hello and welcome to. Oh wait, hold on. I skipped the part.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the worst movie ever made. I'm your host Chris Hockman. I'm joined by my co-host and fellow mad scientist Rob Scucci. And next week, maybe somebody else. How are you? And why are we doing Glass House?
Glass house, white Ferrari, live for New Year's Eve.
Okay.
We're doing Glass House.
All right.
Because it was on Netflix and I saw it. And I one of my gigs is I write movie reviews for a website. And my boss knows I like thrillers. And he was like, hey, Rob, you should totally do this one. And I was like, will do. And then I watched it. And then I blew your phone up at like 3 a.m. after watching it going, this is a piece of shit. We need to do it on the show.
Yeah, you did.
So here we are.
You did do that.
It's Glass House, White Ferrari, New Year's Eve. It's not great. I'm not doing great.
No, it's bad.
Bob is doing better. He finally started recovering from his inverted penoplasty surgery.
Wow. Yeah, right. Where he went
they pulled
innie rather than outie.
He wanted to go outie to innie, but then outie again. And it involved like
okay. That
like
makes sense.
one of those hand mixers that moms use when they're making like their egg whites turn into stiff peaks, and like 9 feet of gauze, and that's really all we know about it. So
those are like Cuisinarts.
Yeah, Cuisinart, like a little.
Yeah.
Then you like you lick the stuff off it, but you don't want to lick anything off this one because of the things that it did.
Only because of proximity. I think we're a little far.
Yeah. Bob will be bringing in pictures
like in
next
the
week,
Congo
though,
or something.
On Good Movie Week. Yeah, he's in the Congo. He's on the Epstein list, and he had a reverse penoplasty. Then he had the reversal of that reversed with a Cuisinart.
Right,
and he's recovering now.
He's licking the spoon.
Anywho, do you want to explain the movie?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I have a great rundown for this. So we'll tag team it as usual.
Bob, I know you have dinner guests, but it's time for your explanation. What are you giving them?
Turkey ass. Eat up, sucker.
How did turkey ass get me this? I knew it though. Somehow forgot it. I forgot about the turkey ass thing somehow. Made me laugh.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Surviving siblings sequestered by sinister surrogate stewards, stripped of any semblance of safety, swimming sexily, stalling stolen sports cars, sleuthing in shadows before slaying in the sunlight.
Wow.
Not bad,
that
right?
Was a hell of a... Yeah, that was great.
My new tooth makes me whistle on S's, though, so it wasn't on my part.
New mouth spot. Discovered.
New mouth spot.
Unlocked.
Yeah, check it out.
There it is.
Cool.
Dude,
anywho.
Sexy.
Fucking sick mouth spot. I love it.
Love it.
All right. Yeah, all right. So you wanna talk about this real quick?
I'll explain it real quick, or
yeah.
If you want to skip on.
Yeah. You know what? This is actually. We could piece by piece of shit it. We just do it then. But the quick rundown. This is actually, it goes against all of our logic because you could do a pretty quick rundown of this succinctly.
You can.
Basically, two brothers and sisters, I already fucked up. A brother and sister's parents die in a car accident. They are left in the custody of their godparents who are going to rob them of their fortune, and is blatantly obvious, even though it's billed as a psychological thriller. And then every single beat happens when the plucky strings and the little stabby piano notes happen.
Yeah,
so you basically
know
when someone's up to no good the entire time, and then it's confirmed pretty quickly. So that's it. That's Glass House. That's 1 second. That's
Glass house, white Ferrari, live for New Year's Eve.
Okay. All right, so we're doing the YouTube comments.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do
Rock people run fast, but problems are faster.
I brought two because even though our rundown was succinct, which is normally reserved for good movies, like our rule for if you're a newcoming listener, back in the day we had a stopwatch, and we would say
We did.
most good movies you could explain in under 10 seconds because like it's clear to the audience.
Right.
And with a lot of the bad movies, it pushes into like 2-minute territory when you're trying to explain it because like, oh, this happened and this side thing that never gets resolved happened. And so
Yeah, exactly.
luckily YouTube doubled down because we have another theory where the people that really like these movies are severely mentally ill, and they voice their mental illness on YouTube through the comments. And I brought two in.
Nice. That'll make for good material.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So I remember watching this movie many years ago. I had vivid memories of the water reflections inside that mansion on the walls. Was searching on the internet intensely to find it. Can't believe I managed to find it. I don't remember it being so dark. Great movie. LeeLee Sobieski does excellent acting in this movie.
Does she?
That's number one. Yeah.
We have something to say about that.
If she's acting like a person with less brain than normal person,
right?
That begins with a letter that never mind. Okay. Next one. I remember some scenes of this when I was little, so I had to rewatch this, and damn, this was a good movie. Also, I discovered something. In real life, the guy who plays Mr. Glass is the father of the guy who plays It, the clown. Parentheses, the newer version, obviously, LOL.
Okay.
So it is Bill Skarsgard's dad. I had to fact check it because I thought when I first skimmed it, I thought they were saying they thought it was Bill Skarsgard, and I'm like, no, idiot. It's another right. Skarsgard. But then I clicked it, and like they did say it was the father, and it is in fact his father, Stellan Skarsgard. He is Bill Skarsgard's dad, and Bill Skarsgard was it. So
and there's a Skarsgard brother, I think, too.
Yeah.
And then
do you think when they had to clean up a crime scene, they're happy that their carpets are Skarsgarded?
I thought you were going to say contains all three of their semens, so they can't make out who the murderer is.
What?
Yeah, there's
sure.
dad and both brothers. So like, if there's murder that takes place on that road, like they're good. Yeah.
Skarsgard semen pools is going in the write up for sure.
Yeah. Right.
You wanna pivot over
That's
to
where I thought you were going. Natural, but anyway, yeah. Let's go to the worst production.
We suck.
And that takes you, the Queen of Porn.
It's the worst
like
production.
Place to go.
Obviously, the obvious Skarsgard semen switcheroo.
Right. That's how they protect themselves. There's multiple. Yeah. Anyway. The worst production, and you already said it, and so did not a YouTuber, but you already talked about this in the best explanation. But predictable shit, or predictable shit, or however you want to phrase it.
This is what I would show my 7-year-old daughter if she expressed interest in psychological thrillers, because it would like familiarize her with the beats, but it wouldn't like break her little brain in half.
Right. It is not anything you have to pour deep thought into. And that's why it sucks so bad, in my opinion. Yeah. It's like the tropiest of tropes. Yep. Plus, and we'll get into it, but they skip some tropes on purpose, because if they actually hit that trope, it would be like beyond obvious. Like it wouldn't
feel earned.
Yeah, but I mean, not that it ever really does, but it's and again, we'll talk about it in the piece by piece of shit. But this movie could not have been more predictable. It's like, okay, now like you knew right away that Skarsgård was the bad guy because he was giving the speech at the funeral, and you're like, well, this is foreshadowing that he's evil because he's got like this affectation to his voice where he's like, and he would never have left them alone if he could avoid it, but he died mysteriously in my BMW that fell off the cliff. And I'll be taking these children to Miami now. That kind of predictability. And then, you know, Diane Lane is into drugs, and I want to talk about that too. But anyway, predictable shit. That's about it. I can't think of another like super predictable moment, but you get the point.
It's the whole thing is like, I think these people are up to no good. Hey, look at that. They're up to no good. I'm going to seek out help for somebody because they're up to no good.
Yeah.
Hey, that person told them that we think they're up to no good. And they're being that they're up to no good, they're going to manipulate the situation because they're up to no good.
At least in a decent psychological thriller, they would be justified. The people who are up to no good would have good reasons for it. And then you'd be like, wow, nice twist.
Or at least, or Ruby, who never shows this in the movie, would at least have a questionable psychological state. She has like, PTSD. She has weird, like, indirect PTSD because her parents got in a car accident she didn't witness.
Right. So,
but that's
so
not
she's
enough.
Blaming them when they're actually innocent, and then it turns out she's evil at the end.
Yeah, but there's not enough for her to like latch onto that kind of spiral. So it just never falls apart. Like,
right.
It's a hunk of shit.
Anyway, the piece by piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you do.
Nice.
Prom Nightmare. That's the movie that we're seeing, the horror movie in the very beginning. When our Scream Queen Ruby is watching a movie with their friends in the theater. And she's too good for it, you know? Like, she knows she's forecasting, but she's like, this horror movie is too predictable. And, like, rolling her eyes. And what have you. So she's not scared at all, so we're supposed to know that she's either, like, really smart or, like, tough, been through it. I don't know. Supposed to get something like that.
She's supposed to be, like, I think they're trying to tee her up to be like, oh, she's in her rebellious phase. Which is like going to a PG-13 movie on a school night.
Yeah, because like the next
scene, cigarette.
it's like the title picture for The Craft when they're all walking like in uniform. Like the next scene is all of her and her friends like walking in uniform, and they're like, like the uniforms are tattered and like uncuffed in certain places, and you know, unfurling in sexy ways that you shouldn't feel are sexy because these girls are supposed to be in high school. They're not, but
every time I like want to make a sly comment about the females in these movies, I always look up the date the movie went into production and the date they were born, so I just don't sound like a fucking sleazebag. Like, because I was
no. She was 19. She was 19.
I know it says she was 17, but she was technically 18 and a half when it went into production, and she was like 20 by the time it was released.
Right. So, she could be a magazine.
Not because I like making passes on young women, but like they're dressed provocatively to get a reaction, and our whole show hinges on reacting to these things.
It's 100% the reason the producer like. Or the casting
put out a casting call for girls that look like they're jailbait but have massive tits.
That. Again, that thing you like tear the little paper you tear off on the telephone pole
on the casting
when you're
call
through your downtown.
The telephone pole. Yeah, we need someone who looks like they're 16 but has rocking tits. Mommy,
my daughter is that because she is.
Yeah, my daughter is. Yeah, exactly. Let's exploit them and fucking steal all their fucking Hollywood money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And now we're driving downtown. Wait, no, I shouldn't skip over this. Ruby's mom and dad. Don't remember their names. Forgive me. They're in the movie for like a second. I think Rita Wilson is one of them.
Baker.
A lot of
so it's
faces.
Mom and dad. So Rhett and David.
Rhett.
Yeah. Oh, Grace Avery is Rita Wilson. Yeah. David and Grace. Yeah.
David, Grace and David. Isn't that a sitcom?
You're thinking of Will and Grace.
Yeah.
It's got a little overlap. Yeah.
They're at dinner. They're having a good time. They're definitely drinking. You know, a couple glasses of wine here, a couple glasses of wine there, and then they're going to drive home. And now driving on the downtown strip, with our rebellious teens, Ruby and friends smoking ciggies, by the way. That's like you kind of deserve to be killed one by one if you're all smoking cigarettes. You know, which is where I thought this movie was going at this point because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
You know, I thought they were all going to get trapped in like a glass house.
Like Ruby would trapped in a what? Oh, 1 second. God damn.
A glass house.
Fucking kill me.
Glass house.
A glass house.
White Ferrari. Live for New Year's Eve.
All right. I gotta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna queue up. There's gonna be so many edits.
I did say glass house.
Glass house. White Ferrari. Live for New Year's Eve.
All right. That's 2 more edits.
So I thought that they were going to have to like escape a situation like that, a domicile made of, clear
blown sand,
solids,
hot blown sand,
right? But no. Anyway, it turns out she's the girl that Nicolas Cage punches and drop kicks in Wicker Man. I just thought that would be a funny time to bring that up. Yeah, LeeLee Sobieski or LeeLee Sausage Fest, whatever her name is. Yeah. Just thought that was funny. Anyway, the cops are at her house when she gets home from partying with the teens, right? And mom and dad, we find out, were in a car accident. And is it fatal? Somehow, Ruby has information we don't because she passes out as a result of the news she knows she's getting. This is Ruby Tubi acting.
Is it because this is like acting you'd find on Tubi, like on a Tubi original?
Yes.
Is that what you call it? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Thought so.
Your parents were in a car accident.
Are they okay?
Look, Ruby, why don't you have a seat, hon?
Are they okay?
My partner's gonna help you to have a seat. Ruby?
I can sit down myself.
I understand.
I said, are they okay?
Ruby, relax. I need you to relax.
Me.
We're here to help you. You're gonna be okay. Relax. Ruby? Ruby, be okay. Get her place.
The sound design. It's so patronizing.
It's weird. It is weird. She reminds me of Helen Hunt a little bit, but like
I was gonna say, dude, like, my notes are like Helen Hunt question mark.
Really? Yeah, no, she's got something. There's like something in her eyes that like soul sapping depression behind those like dull, like emotionless eyes.
Like a horse.
Plus, like,
she's got a long face.
She does, but she's definitely. I think she's better looking than Helen Hunt. What time did when did this come out, and how old was she?
This was 2000. This was 2001, and she
LeeLee?
She was 18. She was born in 83, and it came out in 2001.
Okay, so she was like good looking, you know, by traditional standards, and more so than Helen Hunt is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So mom and dad are dead. That sucks.
Yeah.
I want to ask what mom and dad were up to at this point in the movie because I don't know what the plot is yet. But like, they're like at a local bistro having wine.
Yeah.
Why is
it
it
20th
that on
anniversary?
Their way home,
yeah.
They both drove off a cliff. You know, I know why.
Do you think
because of story? But like,
they were having?
I feel like they just have to go through the downtown area from their house.
After season 5 of Stranger Things, the term is called plot armor, where it's just like it's just gonna happen for reasons we're never gonna explain. But like, do you think so? In your mind, do you think they were like driving through like the suburbs with like a baseball bat, like whacking mailboxes, and then they lost control?
Exactly. That is the explanation. Yeah, because like, why are they going 90 on a cliffside?
Yeah.
After 2 glasses of wine at the local bistro, I don't.
Yeah, they probably had some calamari.
They got some
calamari,
some Swiss chard, and
some
they
escargot and chablis.
Yes. Oh man, we're gonna get into pronunciation of food dishes in a minute, but anyway, also want to say the kids, they're left alone. Ruby and Rhett.
Mm-hmm.
Those are their names. Rhett.
Yes, Ruby and Rhett. Mm-hmm.
Rhett. Rhett.
Yeah.
Do you know a Rhett?
No, but like that name's reserved for like the 26-year-old guy that like gets a job at the factory and fires your dad because he's the boss's son.
Yeah, he like eats
Like-
tomatoes with salt all the time.
Yeah,
That
man
kinda guy.
bun, man
Yeah.
bun. Like those pants, you
Right.
can't tell they're just high waters or like they're like intentionally capris.
Yeah,
And he wears loafers with no socks.
cucumbers and mayonnaise on like
Yeah,
very thin
and then
white bread, like the English white bread.
He's like 18 and he gets a DUI and kills like 6 people. But he's like, my dad owns a dealership. Like he's one
Yeah.
of that's the name. That's the name. You
My
get.
dad is going to buy your dad as a result of this accident.
Yeah, I know the judge, and like he's like, "What's your badge number?" He's like, I know I just killed 7 people, but like, what's your badge number?
Yeah.
yeah. We'll see about that.
Yeah. Mr. Big from it's always
Sex and the City.
like Fucky in New York. Yeah.
Fuck you, New York.
He's trying to get with Helen Hunt here. Like he's like, I noticed at the funeral how large your cans are, and I'm now interested. And she like turns him down for Mr. Glass. She's like, he gave a speech at the funeral, which was like way more convincing than your like pathetic little speech. So me and my brother, we're going with Mr. Glass. So, at the estate, what do you call like a funeral reception? You don't call it a reception because we're not happy about it. What do you call like the party when you go to like the house after a funeral?
I think it's the reception. Funeral?
A funeral reception?
I think you're overthinking it. I think it's called
it sounds too like poppy.
Or a funeral reception or repast is a post-funeral gathering usually held at a family home, community center, or a restaurant providing a relaxed and supportive space. Yeah, or a repast. A repast.
Yeah,
rapist.
But it's reception. They don't want to use the word reception because it has the connotation because it's more often a wedding reception,
celebratory. Yeah,
which gives it a celebratory attachment but really the word is like a gathering, has no bias to it whether it's a happy one or a sad. Yeah. So it's a funeral reception as well. That's so funny because that's what I said to my wife last night. And she was like, it's not called a reception. And I was like, I feel like a reception. Anyway. Mr. Glass, who gave that touching speech at the funeral that I mentioned before, he's there to circle the estate lawyer who's come up to Ruby talking about how much money they have. He's he's skulking around and like you already know he's definitely evil because he wants to hear about the money and shit. Glasshole gets the kids and obviously wants the money already. Like it's already predictable. So he moves them to a glass house, which needs to be wait, go ahead.
Glass house, white Ferrari, live for New Year's Eve.
Okay, go ahead.
With glasses that are inside of glass in their glass kitchen made of glass.
Yeah.
Like they really want to smash you over the head with the fact that everything is made of glass because it's the title of the movie, that the house is like that.
Yeah.
I guess that's Malibu style. Anyway, they sit down for a nice first dinner in this house, and I want you to refer back to the statement I made about mispronouncing food because this is Swiss chard.
It is.
Okay, we have a little calamari. We have a little risotto with portobello mushrooms. And a little green salad with some Swiss chard.
No.
Do you have any, Garfield?
What is that?
It's crap in a can. If it's crap, how come you eat it?
Come on, kids. Try the calamari.
Isn't that squid?
Honey, tonight.
I'll call Domino's.
Their parents just died. They're pulled from their home and sent to a new home where they have to reassimilate into a new school. And you're going to give them a mixed green salad and Swiss chard, Swiss chard.
Yes. Listen
and
to that.
Calamari for dinner. No, you get the kids McDonald's and ice cream or like Taco Bell. Like, you get them like comfort food. Like, and you know is not good for them, but you
Swiss
give them something
chard.
like
Yeah,
savory
it's
and
not good,
wholesome
though.
and like sweet and get them to. It's like, why are you? Ugh. Like you gotta you gotta be like somewhat in tune with kids who just lost their parents. Like they just want comfort, like probably comfort food, right? It's just weird.
Turns out they were like there to like take their money and not give a fuck about them to begin with. So they were like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
for
have
sure.
my fancy bread and my Swiss chard.
Swiss chard. Yeah.
Yeah, she drove me nuts. I'm so glad that you said Swiss chard. Because,
Yeah.
again, not to throw the wife under the bus, but I was like, did you hear that? And she was like, because I paused the movie. And she was like, what? And I was like, she said chard. What are you talking about? I was like, she said Swiss chard.
Yeah.
It's like, that is not how you pronounce it. She was like, is it? She's like, I don't know. I think it's chard. I was like,
It's one of those words. If I'm leveling with you, yeah. If I'm leveling with you, it's one of those words I kind of like say fast so people don't know if I mispronounce it, like Swiss chard.
Oh yeah, Swiss chard. Yeah,
Swiss chard,
give it a
yeah.
little bit of ch, a little
like,
bit of
hey,
sh.
can you pass me some butter and some of the Swiss chard? Yeah. Yeah, that's just.
I want
so
the
no one
Swiss
thinks I'm a
chard.
fool.
Let me get the Swiss chard.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ugh.
All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, that pissed me off. So the kids asked for Garfield. You heard in the clip. What is that? Is that supposed to be like Chef
weird.
Boyardee because we know he likes lasagna?
Lasagna and ravioli, I guess.
Right.
That's a stretch.
Right?
I mean,
I know.
we're giving it too much
It
credit.
is.
But like,
I think we are.
Like, once again, we're calling the parents out of touch, but also you kids are around these people you barely know. Like they're close to your family, like by proxy, because your parents made them godparents.
Yeah.
But I don't like what dinner you serve me. Can you feed me Garfield? It makes no fucking sense.
I can see my 7-year-old being
what
like,
if they
"You got
had
SpaghettiOs?"
What if they had a family cat? They're like, fine. It's like slap it on the table and it's like, get a hunting knife and just fucking have at it. Jam it into its fucking gullet.
I mean, might have been a better movie. More thrilling psychologically than this one.
Yeah.
New school for Ruby Tubi, by the way. Teachers only make kids do the intros in movies. That doesn't happen in real life. Where they'll like stand up in front of the class and make yourself as uncomfortable as possible while you give us a little 411 on your life story. Yeah. This is your one chance to make it or break it here. You're either going to be popular or unpopular now.
Why don't you tell us about the tragedy that brought you here? Hey, didn't you just suffer a tragedy? Why don't you stand in front of the class and talk about the tragedy?
Come on, tell us about your life story. It's really a bit of a cliffhanger at this point. You know, says the teacher as she yucks. Anyway, she goes home from back to the glass domicile. To report back to the friends that she had, remember, in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to get a little taste of that with Permanently Wasted, which was, by the way, our opener, but now you get it in context.
But yeah, see, we follow the, we want to keep you engaged. This is what we call the open loop method. So like the intro clip is what hooks you in, and then we just got to keep that loop going. So we're going to play Permanently Wasted.
Rob and I were
I've even seen like one girl with blue black hair and all the guys spent all day surfing and swimming that whole bizarre physical culture sun worshipping deal.
Well, that sounds fairly hot. So anyway, I was crazy checking my pager all day because I figured you'd call and you didn't.
I was dying to call you at lunch, but the cell phones are banned at the school, and like the kids just don't care, they just can't see that they've lost their civil liberties, probably because they have so much sunstroke. They're like permanently wasted.
Ruby?
Okay. Funny subject. I mean, I don't want to sit on this subject for too long because we're probably going to run long because I'm just having a good time with this movie.
Yeah.
But this is one of those situations where, like, Kevin Smith's write for younger people, like, words that they would say now that they've had profound thoughts in their mid-20s.
Yeah.
For teenagers, and that makes the teenager, like, a intellectual character because they've had these 20-somethings profound thoughts that they would never have.
Any
it never sounds
in
real.
media can be smart because they're written by 40-year-old dudes.
Right, exactly.
But go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have a quick aside. It was just like I really hate when they're like, "Oh, you didn't catch me on my pager." It's like if this movie was made in 2015 instead of 2001, they'd be like, "You didn't text me on my iPhone 6 Plus." Like they have to
Yeah,
mention
exactly.
like the era's
She's like,
technology in specific terms, otherwise people aren't gonna like make the connection in their heads.
it's funny the flip flop too, because like now like a really trendy, really smart teenager might be like, oh, they're like just stuck in their phones, their fucking faces in the screen all day.
Yeah.
Like I go hiking, I actually
Yeah.
interact with the world, not just the screen in front of me.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like this is the era where like cell phones were just emerging. So
This is
she's
when
like,
if you went to a bar and you
she's like,
wanted to
it's like
document it, you had to
high-tech.
bring a camera. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's got the little handheld Nokia camera
Yeah.
that shoots video at like 64 like
64 pixels, and it's got like
pixels,
a
yeah,
20-second max. Yeah.
right. Anyway, I just thought it was a funny juxtaposition. Diane Lane
was.
told her to be cool with other kids in school, which
Yeah.
is weird because it's antithetical to the point.
Yeah.
I of the movie, like they actually don't want these kids to succeed. I don't know what Diane Lane's issue is. You haven't seen Game of Thrones, right?
No, but she's either huffing on an ether rag or shooting heroin in this movie, like any given moment. So that's probably what her problem is.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fentanyl, actually, topically.
Yeah. All right. So Game of Thrones, go ahead.
So there's this guy Stannis Baratheon, and he's like vying
Yeah.
to be king. He was the brother
Yeah.
of the king who was just murdered, and he's
Yeah.
now following this like red priestess who actually has like blood magic. The blood magic woman who has proved it time and again that her blood magic actually works now wants to sacrifice his daughter, who is deformed anyway.
Yeah.
But he loves her, and so does the mother. The mother of the child is a devout, like religious zealot for the same red priestess religion. And the red priestess is like, we're going to sacrifice your daughter, and mom and dad go along with it. And then in Game of Thrones, not kidding you, you watch the child burn alive as she's screaming. And then the mother who went along with the whole thing kills herself.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but draw parallels here because, like, I feel like Diane Lane's.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought it'd be really funny to bring in the really like the darkest moment in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's
to draw a
you're trying to
parallel
get me
to Diane Lane's character here. But
if you're trying to get me to watch Game of Thrones, that didn't sell me on it. If I'm being entirely honest.
It's really,
Auschwitz,
really hard to
crazy
watch.
shit there.
Yeah, it's really hard to watch. But great storytelling. Despite how horrible it is, how bad you feel.
Yeah.
But the mom kills herself in both situations here. The surrogate mother, as she is, Diane Lane, in this situation, is a drug addict who is like cool with Mr. Glass, like manipulating the situation to get money.
Yeah.
So I don't know why she's like giving the daughter advice on being cool with other kids in high school, other than she's got that like, I don't want my daughter ultimately burned alive on the stake. Even though it's not my daughter kind of energy.
Do you think, this is me giving it way too much credit, do you think it's her trying to assert dominance just as if to say, like, it doesn't matter what the conversation was about, it's the whole point of the conversation was, I listened to your call and I don't like how you're behaving, Missy.
Yeah, it is. But
Maybe.
I mean, that's giving the movie too much credit again.
Yeah, exactly. It's too weird of a flex that I don't think who wrote this. Wesley Strick would have thought of while working on
No,
this.
Wesley
this
did not.
Fucking piece of shit.
So then, as a result of this scolding, Ruby has a really weird mommy dream because she just got scolded by new mommy, and she wakes up at 3 a.m. and goes swimming.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do when
Yeah.
you wake up as a teenager. You go to your new swimming pool at 3 a.m., strip down to your bathing suit that you had on.
Yeah.
And then Neil Breen swims by and you see his balls. Wait. Mr. Glass comes out and he's like, "You can hear everything in this house. I knew you were swimming because I can hear everything," which is like a kind of a repeated theme that like is only tangentially ever related. It doesn't result
only
in anything
vaguely
serious.
menacing at 3 a.m. when you're being
Yeah,
ogled
but
by your
then-
new guardian while you're scantily clad and you think you're alone.
It's really funny though, because there's a couple times they reference this again in the story where like Mr. Glass is sleeping and then all of a sudden he's like looks over because she's whispering into like the speaker on the telephone. Like she's saying into the receiver like some numbers and he can kind of hear it, so he like wakes up. But then like nothing happens as a result. Like it's never consequential.
Yeah, and then when she's like hiding behind like a glass pane and he's looking for her, he has none could be the wiser. He has no clue.
Yeah.
Like her breath from 10 feet away is probably fogging the glass. And he's like, "Oh, I have no idea what she could possibly be."
Right. I feel like I right behind that glass panel are my Norwegian statues that stand at 6 feet tall of Norwegian women. So
That
it's
look
probably
vaguely
not
like Helen
her.
Hunt, but with better boobs. Yeah.
Right. So it's probably not her. Anyway, teacher plays drunk driver, dying videos.
Yeah.
The girl who's brand new in the school, by the way.
In fairness,
whose
did you
parents
go to
literally just flew off a cliff in their car to the demise? And
minor defense.
No, just stop there.
All right, go ahead.
I think I already cut the brakes on your argument. I think it's about to go straight off.
I mean, finish your thought, and then I'll extrapolate with mine. So,
no teacher who was just made privy to the fact that a new student's parents who just died in a car fire because they flew off a cliff is going to play drunk driver videos where the result is a driver dying because of the fear, even in the late 2000s, mid 2000s, of psychological damage compounding on the teenager whose parents just died.
Here's my question though: What was her driver's ed like in her school, or was it like I didn't pay attention to the teacher? Because here's the thing:
it may not. Okay, all right. Well, I shouldn't have.
I went to driver's ed at a place that was right next to Corner Pocket, a bar, and
I went
driver's ed
down by Four Brothers.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing with driver's ed though: you pay like your $500, and then you go to the class. They never learn your fucking name, and then they put on the Red Asphalt series, and you watch a lot of people die. That's like standard curriculum. So like, I can see like
mine was.
I can see the teacher. Yeah, I can see the teacher not knowing anything about their students because they don't care. They're just collecting a paycheck and it's like popping in the VCR and like, and then being fat. Why is every single driver's ed teacher fat as fuck? You notice that?
So is every elementary
gigantic.
Dude, I feel like elementary gym teachers or middle school gym teachers at least are fat too, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
Like you would think the profession that you wouldn't want to be in.
Yeah, but if you're a former athlete and like you were like eating a training diet and then like you buckle down and you start like being more sedentary while you're like watching kids play dodgeball, but you're still eating the same way as if you're I can see yourself ballooning up pretty quick.
I'm gonna go to work in the off season. I'm gonna go to work with that, and then when somebody's like, looking at me with those eyes while I eat my like fully loaded steak and cheese, I'm gonna be like, I'm a former athlete, okay?
Yeah. Well, that's why Vin Diesel shirtless on a yacht is so funny because like between filming runs, he's just like he's gonna eat whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Hell yeah, I would too. Anyway.
No.
Okay. It was driving school. Good call. I don't know. I thought it was high school. I thought it was
could have been. I wasn't paying attention that close attention to the teacher, to be honest.
Me neither, because this movie was terrible.
Dog shit.
So now, because we can hear everything in the house, Ruby overhears an argument between Diane Lane and Skarsgard. I forget his first name.
Stellan. Terrence Terry. Yeah.
Stellan Skarsgard. And she is really good here and in the rest of the movie at standing where you shouldn't when you don't want people knowing that you're eavesdropping on them.
Oh, like when all the blinds are closed, but the window you're arguing in front of has shades pulled all the way up, so they can look right in.
Standing in that, yeah,
just like with your arms crossed, like a whole fucking mean mugging.
You just got like a 20-ounce of Pepsi, and you're literally standing right next to the people having a private conversation, just like. take a little sip. Like, that's what it feels like. Every scene in this movie, she's just like standing there, like looking at him while he gets like smushed up against the glass in a mafia tie-in where she's not supposed to be there. You know, like it's just, dude, it's fucking crazy. Anyway, after that, she has a color coordinated moment where like wardrobe definitely made sure that she matched her Apple laptop.
Yep.
I don't know if you noticed that. It was awesome.
I noticed. Yeah.
Glass takes her to dinner from here. He's like, let's go get something to eat. And she's not worried about him yet. And he's like, basically, he's like, I'm in a dry spell right now, girl. You know?
Yeah.
What are you going to do about that? I'm putting like a see-through roof over your head. What do you have for me?
How about you let daddy's dick get a little wet?
yeah.
He's not even subtle. He's not even subtle. He's like, I'm gonna order like 3 fingers of vodka, and I'm gonna
that was the most disgusting way to put it,
breaking
Rob,
eye contact. Yeah.
But that's what he's saying. Yeah, he's got like a bottle of Kettle One that he is drinking at the table, and he's like, "Let's go back to the crib, babe." She's like, I'm not so sure about that. So on the way home, he's driving like a total maniac. He's like swerving in and out of lanes. Barely.
And once again, unlike driver's ed, he's aware her parents died in a car accident.
Yeah,
but he's doing this to assert dominance.
I am going to scaffold on that trauma you have as high as I can just to stand over you. And he barely avoids this accident, and then he leans in for a kiss, and she's like, Terry? And then he goes, you're not wearing your shoulder belt. This was one of the most Swiss chard and shoulder belt were the 2 times I was most pissed off in this movie. And you don't know what I went through to even see it. But he says, shoulder belt.
Yeah.
It didn't bother Aaron either. All right. Can you email me at theworstmovieevermade.com? Click the little envelope. Rob, why don't you take it away?
Go to www.theworstmovieevermade.com and click the envelope, or you can just email us at worstmovieevermade.com. worstmovieevermade@gmail.com with no the on the email address. But if you go to theworstmovieevermade.com and click the envelope, it'll just like populate it for you, and you can just type it in.
Just tell me, because I need to know if the reference shoulder belt.
Here's what I think might be happening.
The beeper clicker problem?
Yeah, it does piss me off.
Pitch
no, he's driving a sports car, which might have a separate lap belt and shoulder belt, and she may have only had the lap belt. But like the average viewer who can't afford a fucking sports car it'll be lost on them. Yeah.
Dude, I thought my outline was so funny, and this is twice that you're fucking ruining it for
I'm
good reason.
I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm just trying to
you're right.
Give this pile of shit the benefit of the doubt.
Fucking pissed off about it though.
They make a lot of bad decisions in this movie, but I'm trying to give them something, you know? I'm not trying I may be simultaneously undermining you in the process, but that's not my intention, Chris.
Well, I have bad news then for the rest of the outline. She goes to the attorney. He's like, I can help you like maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I want to see you like storm out first. So she does, and he's like, all right, I'll help. Which was really funny. But then we're pretty sure he like calls Mr. Glass, and we're like suspicious about the estate attorney from earlier already.
Yeah.
So she saw Diane Lane shooting up as soon as she gets home.
Yeah.
And rapey foster dad like explains it away. Ruby is testing for her license, which is again not really consequential, sort of.
They gotta set it up for the third act when she bravely needs to drive the car to safety.
Right, exactly. And then ultimately in the final act,
because like they fucked up when they're like, she's afraid of cars, shit, she's gonna need one later, and then they're like, okay, we'll throw in the driver's head.
Oh, and then you wanted to do the thing with the cop car too.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Ruby makes it fucking known, I wrote, that she's listening. Oh, okay, so I am making the argument again where she is listening when she shouldn't be. It's clear Mr. Glass is controlling and shit, and he's in money trouble because he's like on the phone and he's like, I'll get you the money tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's not good enough. I'll get by noon. You know, like the typical mobster shit.
Yeah.
She jots down the security code when she sees him plug it in over dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is another one of those tropey things that you see like a smart, guy, girl do in a movie.
The average 16-year-old doesn't think of that shit, but when the 16-year-old's written by somebody in their 40s, they're like, fucking genius.
I'm so smart. Yeah. You just wait. I deserve to live because of how smart I am. Is kind of the narrative. So she's like clicking away at her color coordinated apple a little later, and then in comes Mr. Glass to judge her on her English work. And we get a little reference to what was that movie we just did?
Champagne and Bullets, 1993.
Yes, Champagne and Bullets, because he knows Hamlet.
Yeah, here we go.
Hamlet. Don't you hate how he can't make up his mind? Be, not, be, not, be, not.
It's like, okay, so the menacing music plus the clanks of the ice cube and his like beverage. When you watch a thriller, you want to think the parents are okay. You know, they're not like the evil shitbags that they're gonna be revealed to be later. But like they make him so menacing whenever he's on screen. Every time.
I'm either gonna rape you or do your homework.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's talking about an essay she's working on with the Hamlet thing, but then she like as soon as he walks out, she like starts searching. Was this guy in my house responsible for my parents' death? ? And the internet pops up with all answers for her, like it would do nowadays.
Yes, just the word yes on the screen.
yeah. Definitely yes, or count on it, or whatever the magic 8 ball says.
Yeah. All signs point to yes.
Yeah, exactly. Car went off the road on Mulholland Drive, says the web. So we're supposed to be like, oh, she's researching her parents and she's on to him, whatever.
Yeah.
She sees that the cars are wrong. It's not her parents like Saab or whatever they like. What do people like her parents drive? Like a Volkswagen station wagon?
Probably.
Something like that. Yeah. It's not that, but it's a BMW. It's like a way too nice car. And it is actually Saab. I wrote that, but it's a BMW according to the police files. So Terry ends up doing her English homework for her, which is super weird. And he's like, she goes up to him like, "Hey, that was really cool of you. Thank you so much." And he's like, "I'm not supposed to do that." And then he winks at her. It's like, like the most awkward way to take credit for it. Like, boy, you haven't been late in a long time, have you? With that interaction with this girl.
You're on an angry pussy hunt in your own home. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that was great. So DCF, Child Protective
CPS, Child Protective Services, right?
DCF, I wrote.
I think that's
Defensive Children Fund. What the fuck?
Department of Children and Families. You're right. Department of Family Utilities. Florida Department of Children and Families. Yeah.
Okay. Comes in to check on the kids per the Ruby's request. Yeah. Everything seems normal, and she's like, "I'll see you later." Even though like not everything was normal. She opens the cabinet. You think, oh, she's gonna discover the fentanyl. No. She like asks brother if everything is normal. Brother lies for the parents.
Yeah.
the glasses, he lies out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like we had no idea that he had an allegiance to them.
Yeah.
So she leaves. I'm tired and bored. At this point in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get dial up, and it goes wee on. And I was like, oh, that's good. Yeah, I was at home like, oh, like when they get a fax in South Park, he's like a fax.
Yeah.
I had that like pure energy. I was like wee and I was like, oh, I remember those. And anyway, she can't get on the net no more because Mr. Glass, is pissed off and in trouble with the mafia. So it turns out in school, because this is ADHD, so everything I just said is true, but Carrie plagiarized her paper by reading like some, philosophical article about Shakespeare, and then like just literally wrote word for word because he knew that she would be caught in plagiarizing, so that she seems less credible to DCF.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. What's all this shit in the middle is weird, man.
Yeah, and meanwhile,
I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, I'll get to it later because I think you're going to get to it on your script. So, but go ahead.
So Rhett is just like happy with it, the way things are going.
Yeah,
so we don't hear shit from him. Like he's arguing for them, and we don't get they're not weird towards.
He's not even a one-dimensional character. They just need like another body in the house for they're sharing a bedroom. That's fucked up. But
I feel like she should have been a single unit. Like there shouldn't have been a sibling, because that's how this movie was written. And
it would make you question her a little more too. Matter. Yeah. If she was alone, didn't have someone to sound her ideas off, she would sound crazier. Yeah.
Yeah. So she at this point is working on escape. But of course it's raining and parent death parallels. So all of that is in the mix as she's like going 60 miles per hour in his Jaguar.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you're trying to escape and they don't know you left in the Jaguar, just like slow down.
Yeah.
Why are you driving so fast?
Exactly.
Especially you think he's like running at 40 miles per hour behind you, so you have to stay ahead?
Yeah.
Anyway, we get this tasty little clip right here, smack dab in the middle of the episode, called Nintendo.
What I mean is they were going to send me away to the middle of goddamn nowhere so I couldn't get in more trouble, and you'd just stay home with Terry and Aaron.
I like Terry. I like Aaron.
No, you like all the shiny shit that they blinded you with so you couldn't see what was right under your nose. They made you lie to that social worker. She could have helped us.
I didn't know that she was a social worker, okay? All I knew was
you didn't want to be separated from your beloved Nintendo.
They bought you off.
They bought you off.
Us? I don't know yet. The point was just to get away.
I think they bought you off was the corniest clip.
I love how her voice goes down 2 octaves. They bought you off. It goes so deep.
Yeah, you're right. But also, like, the idea behind that.
Yeah.
So they got him a Nintendo game so that he would, like, lie to Child Protective Services if they were to show up.
Yeah. I think they're just like, we don't want to raise this 11-year-old, so we're just going to throw video games in front of him. I don't think that was that deep.
Okay, I might give that a try. Who knows?
Yeah.
They're young for that yet.
We've got a Wii. We got a Switch. We have a Switch, Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, we have a Switch too. And
because sometimes you just
in a little while.
Sometimes you just got to get your fucking laundry done, and that's the only way.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, we'll get into it. Mudslide? Oh yeah, that's right. Mudslide.
All right.
I forgot. The reason that they're driving along like escaping and the movie should be over, except for there was a big mudslide. And the cops are like, "Hey, how are you? Can I see like your identification?" She was like, "Oh no." And then they're like, "Well, there's a young child in the front seat who is old enough to sit there. But now we're more suspicious about your age. So let me
Yeah.
get your driver's license and registration. And she's like, fuck.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then Stellan Skarsgard is walking
Yeah.
up the road behind it, like
Yeah.
the parked car, and you're like, ah, shit. Like, I guess they're
Yeah.
caught.
Yeah.
Guess what? They are caught. And
Mhm.
he's like, you're the reason your parents are dead because you guys are awful people.
Yeah.
So he makes solid plans.
Mhm.
Let's throw it to our next clip. This one's called Retcon.
Now I suggest you forget your lurid adolescent female fantasies and start.
Let go, you
Calm down, little girl.
What's happening out there?
Sister's having a tantrum, honey. Come on. Come back to bed.
No! Let me go! Ah! Ah! Let go!
Listen hard, Ruby. Anything happens to you, we got Red for 7 more years. And all we need is one surviving child.
All right.
There you have it. That's the plan. I just sent you that, by the way.
Minor detail, because I don't think you brought up the specific number, but like basically when their parents die, the what's the word I'm looking? The inheritance lawyer, the estate lawyer.
Yeah.
He
Estate
basically
lawyer.
tells them you once you make it to 18, you're not going to have to worry about like anything for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And it's revealed at around this point that it's like $4 million that go to both
Yes.
of them.
He does
Yeah.
literally say $4 million.
Yeah. So
I'm like, that's not enough, though.
I mean, in this economy,
It's
no.
good.
If you
It's good.
if you get a high yield like savings
take $4
account and
million.
like you just throw it in there and you live off the interest and then you take a little stipend every month, you know, and then you can stretch that pretty long.
Yeah, and then you take all the money that you end up with once you live like a moderate life and give it to your kids so they can do the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
And then,
What's
they
that
give
John
it to
Goodman
their
quote? The John Goodman quote in the Gambler. He's like, you have your 2 million, you get your fucking couple acres and your 25-year roof, and you live off the interest, and that's your fuck you money. That's your fortress of solitude. Like that's
Nice.
boss wants you to come in on your day off. Fuck you. Like you're covered. You've got like that little
You-
nest egg
you-
that will never go away.
Did you hear the same, like on the same token as that like inspiring quote, the Jackie Chan one?
No, which one is that?
He was like, fuck my son. I'm giving literally all the money I made during my career to charity, and he's going to have to make it on his own.
That's bullshit. What a dick. What a dickhead.
Literally happened,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. What a fucking dick.
Okay. So, I actually have another clip. It's
Okay.
immediately after Recon.
Mhm.
Glad that we filled the air a little bit between. This one is
Mm-hmm.
What Up?
Yep.
I vote them all.
Hey, wait, time out. Has anyone heard from Ruby?
Me, not for a month.
Same. Won't even answer my emails. What up with Little Miss Malibu? Too busy body surfing for her old gal pals?
Well, then we are too busy for her.
This is a thing that comes up a lot in these movies. The dialogue for teenagers is punched up by people who have teenagers that age, and they heard one of their kids go, "What up?" one day.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
applied it to this dialogue. I want to know what up with her. I was like, you messed it up. Like, you talk to your kids. Just spend some time in their lives and you'll know how they talk better.
It also to me feels like they had like guys, we have 5 takes. This scene isn't important. We may not even include it in the movie. We have 5 takes. If you don't nail it in 5 takes, we're moving on.
Yeah,
And
we're gonna use
keeping
it
it
anyway.
out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then the girl who was like me, like they're like, "Have you heard from Ruby?" And then the girl is supposed to be like, "I haven't." She forgets her line, and then realized it's her time to speak, and she's like, "Me? I haven't heard from her." And it's like really fucking weird.
It's like her first speaking role.
Fuck it. Yeah.
It's her first speaking role. Like, she's been doing nothing but being like the extra person in like the hemorrhoids commercial in the background, like riding a bike because they can now. And
so they had the 5 takes, and all 4 were worse than that. And then they were like, "We need to pad the runtime by 10 seconds to be feature length." So they're like, "I guess we include this."
Yeah.
Because it didn't matter to the story again. Like, the kids, the girls that we're talking about.
The only value it provides is like, it gives you a timeline. It goes like, oh, she's been gone for a month now. But like, you could have kind of cobbled that together. You could have had like it also had the dates on the screens on our computer. So like, anybody could have cobbled together the timeline without someone being like, oh, it's been a month, you know?
Yeah. That pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Anyway, Diane's like stuffing fentanyl into her purse, like Bill Cosby at a pharmacy, shoving shit in his back pocket. It turns out she gets caught, and it's another one of those like they're gonna feed us the information because they don't trust the audience. But the girl who like comes to deliver the bad news that the medical director wants to speak to Diane Lane is like, Mr. Stevens or Dr. Stevens wants to speak to you.
Yeah.
The medical director. Like Diane Lane has no idea. Like her character has no idea who the medical director is. You know, like
they had to name the title for the audience.
Dr. Stevens, like she's gonna be like, fuck, I'm done.
Yeah.
But then we know who it is, so the severity. Anyway.
Yeah.
Next scene is fucking amazing. Because Diane Lane is losing her medical license, and we got to hear Stellan talk about that as Mr. Glass. Yeah. Terry, take it away. She's losing her medical license. This is Junkie.
So you're losing your medical license. That's wonderful.
I have a sickness.
Yeah, it's called self-pity. Complicated by being born without a freaking backbone.
So I'm weak, am I? Maybe I am. Or at least I'm not hopelessly greedy and reckless, borrowing $1 million from some loan sharks in Tarzan.
Wish I would have paid off by now. We had a good thing going. So you stuck your hand in the cookie jar.
Good thing, you son of a bitch! I was a doctor.
Yeah, but you turned yourself into a junkie.
Not until you did what you did.
Where were you when I did it?
So, did you hear that her mention that, like the country of Tarzan?
Hmm?
In that clip, she says, like something about like you were relying on the drugs coming in from Tarzan.
Yeah.
Like the country, Tarzan.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. I mean, maybe that's maybe I misinterpreted. Maybe she was somehow referencing the cartoon movie Tarzan, or
I don't know,
like the old book from the like late 1800 Tarzan character.
I just googled it. No, Tarzan is not a country. He is a fictional character.
I mean, no, yeah, it's definitely not a country, but she says it like it's a country.
Yeah.
In that clip. Anyway.
An idiot. Fucking idiot.
Well, she's hopped up, bro, because after the argument, she shoots up and then watches footage of her dead daughter, which is good vibes for the high. You know, you got to have those good vibes.
Yeah.
And then she's dead.
Yep.
That's right. She dies in Ruby's room, like hugging her, which was a
Ruby
weird
wakes
choice.
up with her surrogate mother who's trying to steal all her money and lying about it, dead in bed with her.
With her half petrified arm crisped around her torso. Like, pretty weird.
Yeah, right when rigor mortis is setting in, she's like, God damn it. She has like suck it in, like slide off the bed. Like, you know the movie I'm talking about? Like, we're like, sometimes when I go to the bathroom, I'm just like, oh. Like one of those.
Like taking the arm off. Or slide under. I like the slide under method.
The underslide. Yep.
Yeah. A glass hole is after Ruby. I guess he thinks that she has something to do with the death.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rob,
Rob, how many wieners?
4. Soft medium.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Mr. Glass looks in the closet for Ruby and for Rhett.
Yeah.
He's like, he goes into the room where they should be. He knows they're in that room.
Flies in the face of his earlier exchange where he's like, I hear everything and see everything in this house.
Right. Opens the door. He's like, fuck, they're not immediately obvious. And then he's like, I know. They're in the closet. And then he opens the closet and then like pushes all glass clothes out of the way on the glass hangers in the glass closet. And there are no children. And he's like, fuck. And then he looks nowhere else in the room.
Yeah.
Thinks about it again. Wait, like, where else could I check real quick?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll leave the room now without looking underneath the bed.
And then he opens the bread box. He's like, hello!
God. he does not look underneath the bed.
Yeah.
Which is the I said much earlier that there were going to be tropes that they conveniently avoid.
Yeah.
And the one where you look under the bed first to make sure the kids aren't hiding under there for whatever reason. That's the one they skipped over. He does not look under the bed, which is insane. He's like hiding now from them as they're trying to leave. And Rhett gets to the front door, opens the front door. Mr. Glass is there, catches him by the hair, like pulls him in. He's like bringing him to the kitchen for some reason, and then Ruby turns the corner and smacks him in the head with a bowl of flour.
She does.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Maybe
like,
he has celiac. We'll ask Bob when he's back next week. Like maybe she was like trying to get him
his
with gluten.
dick fly off, so he's no longer a
gluten.
threat. Next time he wants to pull her shoulder belt.
Next time he wants to pull her shoulder belt after drinking like 3 fingers of vodka and trying to fuck her in his Porsche.
So smack him with the bowl of flour, bro. That's what you do, you know. Buddy catches them and throws him into the basement with unlocked doors.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, it doesn't like, okay, so the whole scenario as it pans out here kind of makes sense a little bit. We'll explain it. But it doesn't at this time make sense that he would throw them into a basement prison without locking the basement door.
Yeah.
And it's because we're watching Rhett slam away at the like grated like metal prison
the crawl
window
space
that he has in the basement. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're assuming that he's doing that because they made sure that the basement door is it is inaccessible. It's locked. They can't get through it. But it turns out in a little while that it's not true. He left it open for reasons, which we'll get into in a minute. He then gets blackout drunk on -8 shots of Kettle One because when he had the bottle at the bar and he puts it on his head to cool his cut off, it's a third full. And then when he goes to drink it, it's like 3/4 full.
Yeah.
So there's like somehow he like spits something into the bottle and gets really drunk. He then goes out and cuts the brakes to the Jag, which is immediately obvious because he parks it in obvious like plain view of the basement window. And you're supposed to at this point be like, why would he do that? Why would he park the Jag outside and then come in and get blackout drunk and pass out? But like if you're a human with a human brain, you'd be like, well, because he did something to the Jaguar, it made it obvious to the kids. And then we know why the basement door is open, because he wants them to escape, and he wants them to get in the Jag and drive away.
Yeah.
Because he wants them to die so that he can get their inheritance.
Yeah.
Anyway, the mobsters, though, come, the guys he owes money to that
collect
I mentioned
the
before.
$1 million. Yeah.
Yeah, come to collect the money. And they unknowingly stab Mr. Bettmiller Liar, the estate lawyer.
The estate attorney,
who showed up.
He just
to
showed up
reveal
there
that
coincidentally.
He was a piece of shit too, who like was willing to sell out the kids as long as like Mr. Glass kept it.
Here's
like,
the one thing I think the movie did good. I think he
kosher?
called Mr. Glass because I think he thought the girl, Rhea, or what was her name? Fucking
Ruby.
I think he thought Ruby was like being a little delusional because she was in her grief, and I think he was like, I think in his mind he's like, you don't want to go down this path because the foster system's way worse than living with these people you don't like that much.
He
So I
did
think that's
kind of
why-
throw some of that language out there, but like he was also
Yeah.
evil because
Yeah.
Ruby's like, I thought he was here to protect us to her brother, which is another one of the lines that you would literally never say unless you wanted the audience to feel that way.
Yeah,
Like,
it's something you
and
say while
you
you're
had no
staring directly
choice
at the
but to
camera.
present it that way.
I thought they
Yeah.
were here to protect us. Yeah, like that.
Exactly. So anyway, the mobsters stabbed the estate lawyer in the stomach, and
Yeah.
we're like, "Yay!" because he was like selling her out. And then they're like, "Okay, let's go get in that Jaguar that you parked out front."
That you
And he's
promised
like,
us as
"No,
collateral."
take the
Yeah.
let's take the Beamer."
Yeah.
You know, and then they go to like put him in a Beamer, but
Yeah.
all the tires are slashed in the garage.
Yeah.
And we don't know why that's true yet, but Mr.
Yeah.
Glass is like, I think I know why. Anyway,
Yeah.
point is, they get into the Jaguar that he had prominently displayed in front of the prison window and duct tape his mouth shut just before he can reveal what the problem is with the Jaguar.
Yeah.
They punch him into it, take the Ferrari that they stole from like Mr. Glass cars shop.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all vague. Anyway, he's alive. And they're punching him and shoving him into cars with broken brake. What are those brake cables?
Lines. Yeah.
With old brake line. That's right. With the fluids. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, they take the Ferrari and the Jag. Fuel line is cut. They're implying that they've never had to use the brakes. By the way, up to 90 miles per hour goes this mobster in the Jaguar with the cut brakes without ever once having to turn.
Tapping it to
the
like
vehicle.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Not a stop sign, not a red light, nothing. Like he's on the side of like Mom and Dad and Mr. Glass must have lived literally on the cliffside because there is like nowhere downtown where they go to the bistro, and there is nowhere that Mr. Glass can go without
And
them being at
logistically,
90 miles
it doesn't
per hour
make
on the
sense
cliffside.
because they were driving their Saab out to dinner, and then like they crashed in the other. So did he like drug them and then like drag them into his car and then like put a brick on the gas pedal and like point it towards
he like
the bridge?
He found a
Like
way to
logistically, how does that work out?
Oh man, yeah, I don't know, because like the way that they show like the brake fluid leaving the car, like it's really gushing.
Yeah,
like you would have thought that maybe he like had a clever way of like doing a slow trickle where he knew the brake line would not have any brake fluid anymore.
Yeah,
like by the time they left.
Yeah,
but if that's the way he did it, like I mean, that brake fluid was like leaving in a hurry.
it's obvious. It's
yeah.
If you run your AC when it's too hot out in your car, you'll get a little like trickle that will make you want to like, oh, is everything good under there? And it was just gushing like a lot.
So as a result of that gushing, the Jaguar like slams into the Ferrari goes into a semi-truck, and then the Jaguar goes careening off of a cliff, which is supposed to be like poetic justice,
Yeah.
Because
he got hoisted by his own petard, taste of his own medicine.
Right. He got a little, and he tried that on for size, so to speak. And then we're feeling good about this. you get that like tight ass shot of LeeLee Sturgovich or whatever her name is, as they're walking down the street from Mr. Glass's house, and a cop pulls along. He's like the nicest cop ever. Can we get the little abuser we have here?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Hi, you guys need some help?
That's the cop.
You guys need some help?
Anyway, we have the second cop who like pulled over at the scene of the. Oh no, it's the same guy. The same guy who was just now like the sweetest cop ever. He pulls up after he sees the Ferrari that like was hit by the 18-wheeler. He like sees there's like a hole in the bridge. Yeah. And he's like, that's suspicious, and he follows it to like a car that flipped over, and like he's like, hey, there's no survivors or whatever. Come send dispatch over here. And then he gets punched out by Mr. Glass, who survived the valley tumble in the Jag, which is like, we knew it was coming because it wouldn't have been dragging out like that. And also piano comes in like, hoodoo. You're like, oh, well, he's alive. He's alive, but not for long. Because Ruby runs him over. In the climax, the most consequential moment of the entire movie. Let's get some all gas, bro.
Why are you stopping? Get us out of here!
Okay, honey.
Buckle up. What are you doing? Buckle
your
up.
Shoulder belt. Buckle your shoulder belt.
Ruby, what are you doing?
That's Rita Wilson. Okay, so he tried to shoot her. She ran him over. After that exchange, a guy who was literally just in an accident is walking along the highway, and a young teenage girl runs him over in a police vehicle. Dispatch arrives. Dispatches another cop. He's like, hey, go wait by my cop car while I go assess the man that you just ran over in a cop car. So, like, he stands in front of his own vehicle that he told her to go to.
That she's demonstrated she's willing to drive and kill with.
With a poor victim. As far as this guy knows. A poor victim.
She's lying about everything and she just murdered her fucking step-parents. Yeah.
Yeah, this cop has no idea. He's just responding to a scene. And he's like, go wait by my car while I go check on the guy you literally just fucking ran over in a different cop car.
Him. Yeah. And I hear you've been plagiarizing Hamlet too. What the fuck? I heard your essay, your Hamlet essay. Jesus Christ,
dude,
girl.
I don't know why, but that reminds me of in The Running Man, where they're trying to make that like the chick seem like a villain when she really isn't, and they're like cheated on college exams, had at least 4 to 5 sexual partners in a year.
Stole a grape from the grocery store after weighing them.
Definitely ate 2 to 3 grapes that day. Yeah, I saw it with my eyes. Anyway, the cop is nonchalantly like, go stand by my car while I go check on the guy you ran over. And then we're at the graveyard scene with Mr. Big again from Sex and the Whatever.
What'd you call that? Fucky in New York?
Get a Fucky in New York. And another like horse-faced character. That's funny that this chick, Helen Hunt, and Sarah Jessica Parker should all be in the same.
A lot of equestrian overlap. Yeah.
Equestrian overlap is right up material for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, funny that they should all come up. It's probably just me in my brain. So Mr. Big like embraces them with a warm like cemetery embrace. And he must be their new daddy, I guess. That's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Wow, what a piece of shit. Anyway, we got to speed along here. Why don't we throw it to what we're watching?
Let's do what we're watching, and we'll breeze through the next because we're at an hour 20.
Yeah,
Typically, when I look for something new to watch,
deserved though. It was a deserved hour and 20.
It was.
My prayers have been answered.
and this is what we're watching.
We needed the entire movie's runtime to sandbag how fucking bad this movie is.
It was bad.
All right, so what do you watch?
I have been playing Super Mario World with my kids, and it is some of the most fun that I've had with them. They just like really enjoy watching me get through a level, and the like anxiety of like dodging shit and like running as fast as you can through. Yeah. Mario is just the best, dude. Mario is still fun to play. It is. It doesn't matter if it's the first one or the newest one. Mario is super awesome.
It's a side-scrolling awesomeness. Like, so that was all you had?
Yep, that's it. That's literally it.
I watched a lot of shit, but one that really stuck out to me it's a 1981 film set in Australia called Road Games. It's like a mix between an Alfred Hitchcock murder mystery and Mad Max, and it stars Stacy. Cool. This dude named I see him in a lot of stuff actually. Stacy Keach.
Stacy Keach. Yeah.
Yeah, it's him and Jamie.
He's got
Lee
the
Curtis.
lip scar.
Yeah, it's him and Jamie Lee Curtis. And basically, he picks her up. She's like a wealthy.
For looks.
He's like a wealthy diplomat's daughter, and she's like a trust fund kid. But at the same time, there's this green van showing up everywhere, and he has reason to believe it's a serial killer, like picking up like lot lizards at the motel and like dumping their bodies after dismembering them. And he's just on the road too long, and he's just like fucking losing his shit. And it's a good psychological thriller because you don't know if he's losing his mind and he's actually the guy in the green van. He's actually killing people, or like if he's just trying to get his job done, but also like make sure everybody else on the road's safe. That's the mystery, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, right.
It's really good.
Okay,
and Jamie Lee Curtis is it's
she's the hottest lot lizard.
She's the hottest lot lizard. No, she's
really?
She's like a wealthy heiress. So she's looking pretty good in this one actually.
Fuck, I thought I called that, dude.
No,
I'm so happy.
No, she's looking pretty good in this one though. It's like perfect level body. Remember the movie Perfect we did at www.movie.com?
Yeah, she's got a good figure, but I just never. I always felt like even when she was 22, she looked like she was 48 to me. I don't know.
I'm into it.
Never into it. Nah.
Another woman means she's got experience, Chris. Anywho, all right. Bad credit names.
Very well seasoned. Yeah,
well
let's
seasoned.
do it.
Ew.
Cast iron. That vagina. Bambi Sycophus, Agnes Bruckner, Hunter Shepard, and Gabriel Hardman. There were no credits on this one.
Yeah, because no one wants their name attached to this
like
thing.
Yeah, probably.
They saw a final cut and they're like, I don't want to be associated with this because it's going to railroad my entire fucking career.
Yeah, the credit names actually said Bill Skarsgard because he was like rug blaming his son for this one.
Ew. Okay. Offensive minigame.
He was trying to obscure the facts of his involvement. Let's do it.
Yeah. He was doing a red herring, but it was just a bag of semen.
So during the offensive minigame, we decide what's offensive.
In the lots of bananas for your new Guerrero. Rock people run fast, but problem even faster.
So we're going to decide what's most offensive or racist in the offensive minigame.
So we're going against jujitsu now, right? Did jujitsu win?
No, B movie won last week.
Oh, B movie. Yeah, so we're going against B movie.
Yeah, we are.
All right, cool.
B society inaccuracy or plagiarism by proxy.
The B one.
Okay, love it. Tennis physics or foster daughter mattress overdose.
Foster daughter mattress overdose.
Hey.
Let's go get the write-up. Go ahead.
Shoulder belt.
Yeah.
Or honeybee gives his honey D.
B fucking. I mean, it was innocent. I think the shoulder belt's worse because it's like I think human on human like rape implications are always going to be worse than like a cute bee trying to hook up with Renee Zellweger.
I'm wishing that we had Bob because I disagree. I think the honeybee fucking a human is worse than.
Well, you're the host. I'm just a lowly producer. If you want to override me, you're more than welcome to.
I mean, no, I'll go with you.
All right.
It just better not be B movie because this was a better movie than B movie. All right, let's throw it to the. Yeah, I do. Oh. I thought it was.
You like jazz? No. I didn't. No? Okay.
Yeah, dude, the worst.
I have a friend.
I
have a friend, and she's longtime friend. I think she's got kids my age. She was my boss at my old job, and I was texting her about the we're doing the B movie, and nothing else, nothing like where's the episode? She just went, you like jazz? Like, so that's a core memory for you. That's sad.
Yeah. No, a lot of people defend this fucking B movie bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't get it. But I feel like if you want to shoot off an email and you have loose leaf paper, that's Glass House.
Stop.
Glass House.
I pointed
White
up.
Ferrari. Live for New Year's Eve.
All right, go ahead.
But if you wanted to shoot off an email, you have to send a disc of shit inscribed with the message you want, with your own fingers that you kept having to dip in your mouth to make it wet enough to inscribe. That was B movie.
Okay. All right.
In my opinion. So, did we throw it to the movie comparison already?
Oh shit! I didn't click it. No. Here we go. You know what? We're gonna clinch our regular runtime. This is nice.
Have to compare them. We're almost there.
Yeah. Something to that. It's a little thing we like to do for fun.
In the lots of bananas for your new career.
All right.
B movie or Glass House. What's worse, plot and subplot brain rot or predictable bullshit?
That's tough, dude. I want to say predict the bullshit. Tied? It's tied, right?
It's total wash. Yeah.
All right. Because you think...
Acting, what was worse?
B-movie. Because Jerry Seinfeld's not a good voice actor. And, you need to be a good voice actor when it's animated because you're voice acting.
LeeLee was also not good, but I 100% agree. Jerry Seinfeld's voice acting was as bad.
He's not a good actor either. That's kind of what made Seinfeld funny. It's just it's like the other characters in the no, he's not a good actor. He's just a comedian. But somehow Seinfeld's a lightning in a bottle show. I don't know. I can't explain why Seinfeld's appeal as a show because he's not a funny comedian and he's not a good actor. But I love Seinfeld.
He's really good at appealing to younger, related, by blood members of his family.
Yeah.
How about dialogue?
Glass House. White Ferrari lived in New Year's Eve. All right. So one other watch. You're just stonewalling me. You really hate B-movie.
What's worse, blank check syndrome or whatever you want to assign to Glass House?
I'm not doing the bumper anymore. I got so many fucking ads. But Glass House is just it's. I would call it a thriller primer for 10-year-old idiots. I guess. I think. Primer. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
or by the numbers. It's two by the numbers. It's there's nothing. There's no suspense.
Paid by number. Yeah, but I like the idea of priming a wall with the primer paint.
Yeah. Like I said,
that's what you're doing.
If my daughter Bowie,
for a thriller, here,
if my daughter Bowie was like, "What are thrillers, Dad?" I'd be like, "You watch this movie here because it's so patronizing. You'll understand the beats before you go into a better thriller." So it's a primer. I think blank check syndrome's worse though because Jerry Seinfeld should never have gotten $150 million for B movie.
I couldn't agree more. That is 3 check marks for B movie, which after the washes is just enough to push it through. I already wrote worst movie B movie before this podcast started.
This is closing out our bad movie run of the season. This is season 25, I think now.
Yeah,
I lost count. I got a folder with the
no, it's 27. It's 27.
Okay, cool. Next week, Bob's returning, and we are going to watch Bowfinger. We had a 4-way poll: Bowfinger against Bowfinger against Bowfinger against Bowfinger, and Bowfinger won. Because Chris is not a big fan of Steve Martin, right?
No, I don't think he's funny at all.
You don't think Steve Martin's funny? And Jamie Kennedy, who was awful in Son of the Mask, is actually good. Jamie Kennedy's good in this movie, and he's good in the original Scream movie.
That's Jamie Kennedy. For this one?
What? Yeah, they got him for this one. But so Bowfinger, we've done a lot of bad Eddie Murphy movies, including the bumpers you've been hearing from Norbit, because that was one last season.
I love Eddie Murphy though.
We've done Pluto Nash, but I love Eddie Murphy too. But like we're a bad movie podcast, so we've only done his bad movies.
Right.
Bowfinger is like
a whole lot of good.
It was borderline universally loved when it first came out, but it's also like a cult classic at this point. It's really funny. It's all the talent involved in their element, on their A game. Heather Graham is really, really, really hot.
Yeah, she was, man. Back in the day.
It's a solid watch.
She was a little skeletal, a little like Scully, but otherwise
she's perfection in Bowfinger.
Yeah,
so we're doing Bowfinger because A, Chris hates Steve Martin. B, she looks like Taco Bell dog. She's got the Chihuahua face, a hot Megamind. Yeah. All right, so you can find us at www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Bob will be back next week. We are watching Bowfinger as a good movie because Eddie Murphy deserves a good movie, and Chris hates Steve Martin, and that will be funny. And do you have a last word? Because if you don't, I'm going to read one.
Yeah, well, no, but I do want to say that I'm excited for Bob to be back. He currently he's made his way to CERN. He's in.
Is he in the Hadron Super Collider right now?
Yeah, and he's testing whether opposites are absolute right now. And he will be back next week to give us the results.
As the wind's like blowing the skin on his face off of his skeleton, he's just going, quite! As he's shooting through a wormhole.
Yes.
Breaking space and time.
I'm so glad you understood that reference. I was wondering whether you.
Oh, anyway, your references are always off the chain. Everybody
They're
knows
off the
that,
chain.
Chris.
They're off the chain. You're right about that.
Out of control.
Anyway, Rob, why don't you plug us and then I'll start thanking people.
Yeah. www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Go there. It's a Linktree site. The logos that represent the platforms that you have accounts on, that I know you have accounts on, because everybody has a fucking YouTube account.
Do.
Everybody has an Instagram. Everybody has a TikTok. Just go there and click the shapes and colors that you identify with most, and we are there. And if you don't, we will find you. Do you have a last word? Because I was going to say something from here.
No, do it. Do it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Do it, Lars.
Foster daughter mattress overdose. All right, have a good week, guys. And we're going to close out with the theme song. Here we go.
XH, Babe, JK, K, Slow Drip, Jeff, Joanne, Chris, Dustin, and Canada.
And that makes you the queen of whores!
It's the worst production!
Hey, you do.
Oh yeah. We also have to compare the movies or something. Something to that effect. It's a little thing we like to do for fun.
In the lots of bananas for your new career.
All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Hey, hour and 33. We only went over by 3 minutes. If I actually did proper edits, I could cut that down to like an hour 25, but I'm not gonna, because I gotta do Tim Robinson saying
glass house, white Ferrari, live for New Year's Eve
like 100 times today.
Yeah, you do.
See you guys next week. Bye, Jelly School.
I did. Peace.